Thank you very much. Your Honor, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, distinguished guests who have traveled to Kavalamanja from different parts of Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Zambia, my dear sisters and brothers of Kavalamanja and Kakaro, compatriots who are helping out in documenting these lived histories in book and other media forms. Your Royal Highnesses, Senior Chief Muruma, Chief Mkuka, and Chief Kotapota in absentia, may I write on all the observed protocols. Today is a historic day as Kavalamanja and Kakaro are hosting very senior and distinguished guests at this 18th commemoration of Kavalamanja and Kakaro. This is remarkable and we don't take it lightly. It espouses not only the importance that your government does hold, but also your personal commitment, particularly in terms of remembering these histories. Since I'm Ngoni, I may basically say that your visit here is pleasing to the Amadozi who were hovering around in their spiritual realm. Distinguished guests, this is 2026. We have exactly 2 more years before we clock 50 years, 5 decades or half a century when the gruesome incidents that happened here took place. If we cast our mind back to 1978, let's take into consideration that a day of this nature experienced what one would term a horrendous attack. Our brothers and sisters in uniform, those who were civilians, lost their lives, got maimed, and this is the story why we are meeting here today. Let's take into account that they died for a particular purpose. Can we imagine in 1978 what their dreams and desires were? Certainly it was for a better Zimbabwe and a peaceful Zambia. Years ago, specifically in 2007, when I led a team from Yezi Art on his first visit here, it was quite a nostalgic experience. What hung in the area was something that motivated us that we needed to have a reminder on an annual basis. And this is now being celebrated for the 18th year. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, what places of this nature, which were on the front line, require is basically yearning for development. Kavalamanja, it could be in Bushigil, it could be Chikumbi, it can be Nampundwe, it can be Kariba, it can be Kalomo. So all those areas which were in the frontline areas basically yearn for development. So for our policymakers who are meeting here today, would I basically make a plea that let's look at how best we can improve on the public services coming into these regions, because people who live in these areas don't have to have or suffer a double blow. Distinguished guests, speaking about development in Kavalamanja, which distincts itself, could be an area of excellence. This is an area which we can use for purposes of showcasing that we can improve the lives of people, which were particularly those lying in areas which were on the front line. Kavalamanja by this time requires a boarding secondary school. Kavalamanja requires a good road. Kavalamanja requires improved historical amenities that can enable all of us who have come here, not spend time so much in the Boma, but come here, reflect with what is happening around these particular places. So it requires some facilities that would enable people to visit from time to time. Kavalamanja can be a center of excellence for those that have been involved in military-related experiences and liberation struggles, so that we showcase in terms of how we transform most of these places. May I also make a passionate appeal to those in the defense and security wings. We as Yezi Arts are equally a resource to you at the institutional level and in our quest to promote civil-military relations. We do have quite some insights. We do also have our experiences. And I'm pretty sure as you go towards establishing museums and the like, you can still be in a position to pull upon part of our experiences. I'm pretty sure our different commands may well be guided. Earlier I did allude to the fact that we have 2 more years to go before we host 50 years of the occurrence of these atrocities here. Again, I emphasize 2 years. It means that perhaps within the next coming 2 years, we need to make a little bit of a difference when we come to celebrating that 50th or golden jubilee. Distinguished guests, allow me to continue to thank all of you to continue supporting what is happening at this level. May I send a message through the Vice President of Zimbabwe that maybe as you return home, you equally remind His Excellency, Comrade President Emerson Mnangagwa, that 2028 is around the corner. Him having a good orientation of this country will also know that it will be a befitting moment for him to also set foot on the sacred grounds at Kavalamanja. Thank you very much.